Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the news bulletin. Here are the headlines of the day. India crosses landmark 10 crore total tests. COVID-19 recovery rate reaches 89.53%. Former CM Mukul Sangma alleges government cartel nexus to support illegal coal mining in state. Durga's Puja celebrations in the state scaled down amid COVID-19. CBSE introduces facial recognition systems for accessing digital documents. And now for the news in detail. India has leaped across a significant milestone in its fight against COVID-19. The total positive case count in the country today is 6,95,509, which comprises merely 8.96% of the total reported cases. With a high number of COVID patients recovering every day, along with a steadily falling and sustained low mortality rate, the total recovered cases are nearly 70 lakhs, and the difference between active cases and recovered cases is also consistently increasing. The national recovery rate has further progressed to 89.53%. The country also crossed a new peak of conducting more than 10 crore COVID tests till date. Leader of the opposition, Dr. Mukul Sangma, yesterday visited the site of the coal depot where district authorities apparently auctioned coal in the month of January this year. After visiting the site, the former CM lambasted the state authorities over what he alleged was a nexus to support illegal coal mining and transportation. The site of the coal dump, which has remained unclaimed despite a court seeking claimants for it, is at Nengkra Agalgre, about 17 kilometers from the district headquarters of Williamnagar in East Garo Hills. Congress MLA W.D. Sangma, as well as former MLAs Sengnam Marak and Francis Pundit Sangma, accompanied Sangma during the visit. The visit also witnessed the presence of the Deputy Commissioner of East Garo Hills, Swapnil Tembe, and the district's mining officer.
We have built this state. We have set a new benchmark of governance. You have seen it in the past. And that has to be restored. I'll be writing to the Chief Secretary. And in response to which, I expect the Chief Secretary to proceed as per law. It's time for us to save the state from the kind of infamous narratives that being circulated across the region, across the nation.
Acting upon information from reliable sources, East Garo Hills police team yesterday launched an immediate search operation in and around Nengmang Dalgre jungle beyond Simsang River and recovered 85 rounds of 7.71 millimeters ammunition of sniper rifles. The ammunition was brought to Williamnagar police station for verification. A case is being registered for further investigation. A search is ongoing to recover more weapons. East Garo Hills police have successfully recovered hidden armaments that have been buried by late Sohan D. Shira, the self-styled commander-in-chief of the GNLA, who was killed in an encounter with police recently. At a time when the poor are scrambling for food supplies amid the COVID-19 pandemic, one fair price shop in Maumlo 1 under Nongstoin Block, West Khasi Hills district, has been reportedly misusing the free supplies meant for the most marginalized sections. This came to light after the Hinyotrep Youth Council Maumlo 1 unit and HYC West Khasi Hills, along with the cardholders, filed a complaint to the Deputy Commissioner, West Khasi Hills district, alleging that the dealer was charging extra from the PMGKAY consumers and non-NFSA consumers. In this regard, the organization also demanded that the government punish wrongdoers in violation of the NFSA Act 2013 and the Essential Commodities Act 1955.
kum kini kum dei ban jia nang ni syakmat but hakabo khadu nak liang jongi kum kaseng ni dawa yo deputy commissioner ba udai ban simkhya ye kene ka kam lada nak liang jong deputy commissioner umnom simkhya ye kene ka kam nak liang jong kaseng ni sa file the petition haka kut but nantang petri ni dawa ka kum katu ka an ka bladan ka NFSA acts arajar khalai but ni dawa ka kum katu but lada khnamba ni pediyo no ya ka jong ka hob jong pai ba.
Amid the COVID-19 pandemic this year, the Durga Puja festival was celebrated in the famous Durga temple located at Nartyang, West Jaintia Hills district. Along with the rest of the country, the Durga Puja festival began on Thursday and will culminate on Monday. This was informed by the Doloi of Ilaka Nartyang, Heb Singh Dhar, in a meeting convened by Deputy Commissioner West Jaintia Hills District, Garud LSN Dykes, and attended by SP West Jaintia Hills Bikram D. Marak. Representatives of Sarba Janan Durga Puja Committee of the Shiv Mandir Joai and Durga Temple, Nartyang, and others recently. In view of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, Dhar informed that no gathering will be permitted and the devotees have been requested to cooperate by staying at home. In the celebration this year, only 10 persons will participate in the immersion of idols and there will be no foot procession and the standard operating procedures of the government will be adhered as to prevent any spread of COVID-19. In Ribhoi district, the District Deputy Commissioner R.M. Kurba requested the Puja Committee and the people celebrating the festival to follow the safety guidelines issued under Central Puja Committee. She also urges the people to strictly follow the health protocols while visiting temples and pandals.
Too enthusiastic and all, but this time we request them to kindly tone down your celebration for the safety of everyone.
Nak liang yang pi la liang ki ya ka SOP wada pakre yang sekal buat LTI in the third spirit ketika hujan la tok do ki rei Shillong ka ni mcha yi bu wan tu na ba.
Using the state-of-the-art facial recognition system, CBSE will enable students to download their digital academic documents of class 10 and 12. This computer application matches human face from a digital image already stored in the database. In a similar way, a live image of the student will be matched with the photograph on the CBSE admit card already stored in the repository. And once successful, the certificate will be emailed to the student. This application is now available on Parniyam Manjusha and DigiLocker at https://digilocker.gov.in/cbsc-certificate.html for all 2020 records. And now for the weather report. Shillong's maximum temperature touched 18.1 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was recorded as 15.5 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity in the morning was 100%, while the relative humidity in the evening was 94%. Shillong received 21 millimeters of rainfall, and it is forecasted that the city and its adjoining areas will have generally cloudy sky with rain and thunder showers likely to occur. Before we wrap up, let's take a quick recap of the headlines. India crosses landmark 10 crore total tests. COVID-19 recovery rate reaches 89.53%. Former CM Mukul Sangma alleges government cartel nexus to support illegal coal mining in state. Durga Puja celebrations in the state scaled down amid COVID-19. CBSE introduces facial recognition systems for accessing digital documents. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for watching Do tune in again tomorrow to the same channel and at the same time. Take care and stay safe.